What's up guys, Brian here and I'm back again with another awesome video. So today I'll be sharing with you guys how to convert your logo to a brush preset in Photoshop. And this is really useful as it is really flexible, faster and more customizable than the normal logo file that you have to import and add to your picture. Let me show you what it will look like to actually import a logo to your file when you're trying to watermark it. So you probably go to place embedded, look for the file, then click on place and then reduce the size and then take it to the bottom of the screen, and that's basically it. You have a very few other options in terms of customization and other stuff, but let me show you what it looks like to have your logo as a brush preset. So let me use this, my logo. Here it is very easy to reduce the size. You just use the 2 bracket button that you normally use to increase your brush size. Then whenever you just click, you see, very easy. I can easily change the color. Let me change the color to green. Click on OK, and I can easily place the logo anywhere. And there are tons of other ways you can customize this that I'll show you. So stick to the end of the video to learn the different ways you can also customize your logo after you convert it to a brush preset. So let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is to, let me delete this. The first thing you need to do is to open the logo in Photoshop, the logo file. This file here is a PNG file, so it is transparent. It works best if it is a transparent file like a PNG file. If your logo is black in color and against a white background, it will still work. If your logo has other colors inside it, then it may not be as effective, but I'll show you how to handle logos that have colors inside it like this one. So for this one, you first have to convert it to a plain black logo, like all black, no color. That's one disadvantage of it. You lose all the color when you are converting it to a brush. So if your logo has like a color in it, you may have to be adding it or create an action for that. So let me just show you what I mean here. You go to your adjustment layer, click on solid color, then we'll select the color black. That's black. You see the black is now everywhere. What you need to do now is clip it to this your logo layer so that it only affects the logo itself. So either you click on Alt and you see this icon here, you click on it and it will clip. As you can see, the whole logo is now black. Or you can just right click on your mouse, select clipping mask. Let me show you. Select create clipping mask and you get the same effect. So after you have done this, the next thing you need to do is to go to edit and define brush presets. This is what will show up, but if you have an error message here, all you need to do is to resize the file. So let me show you how to do that. You go to image size and then reduce it. You can do auto, original size. You can choose any size from here, but it needs to be below a certain certain number of pixels. Once you click on OK, you shouldn't have that issue again that came up. So you now go to edit, define brush preset. Let me call this my logo. Click on OK. So now to see your brush, either you right click and under these brushes, if you don't see it like this, then you need to come to settings and enable brush tip. See, if I remove the brush tip, you won't really get to see the brush tip. So you need to come to these settings here and brush tip, and then you get to see the brush looking like this. You can now move it to any of these groups. So let me move it up to the general group so that it will be easier to access. You see, it's now on top. So another thing is, if you want to also see the brush or maybe customize the brush or do anything with it, you can still come to Windows and click on brushes. You see it here under the general brushes. Since I moved it to the general brushes group, from here you can play around with it and do other stuff, but that is not essential in this video. I just wanted to show you that. So now you have defined the brush preset. All you have to do is go to the logo or the image that you want to paste the brush. As you can see here, let's say it was in the soft brush. If you just right click when you have selected the brush tool, if you just right click on your mouse and you see the logo here among the inside the group that you put it in, you can see it is the first brush. I'll just click on it and I can stamp it anywhere. Let me make it bigger by using the bracket. It's very easy to resize. Just use the bracket keys. Then let me change the color to black. See, very easy, very easy. So let me show you how to customize this. Let's say this background here is black. Let me make it a black background. Now let me paste the logo as a white. Let me not make it black. Let me make it, let's say, red. Wow, that's really vibrant. So let's say I make the brush. Let me create a new layer. I now make the brush much smaller and white. That's the brush there. You see how nice and beautiful it is. I can customize it here. I can come to the FX and add a drop shadow. As you can see here, there's a drop shadow here. I can move it around the distance and stuff. So you see, very easy to customize. I just added a drop shadow. Another thing I can do is I can add outer glow. Any of these effects here, you see, there is a lot of things you can actually do. It's very easy to customize. Another interesting thing is that you can actually play around with the colors. So let me create a new layer again and make this time, let me make it very big. That's the logo. Let's say I want to apply different colors to it. I'll use the same technique I did earlier on. I'll create a, okay, first of all, let me mark the part that I want to assign the new color. I'll use my selection tool. I'll use the polygon lasso tool. So I'll click here, draw it, like cross it by, let's say, 45 degrees. Take it here, take it here, take it here, and form a selection around it. The next thing I'm going to do is select my solid color and select the color that I want. Let's say I want it to be blue. Then let me clip it. Remember, to clip, you click Alt and move the mouse to the in between these two layers and click on it. And you see that part of the logo is blue. Let's say I want to assign a different color to another part of the logo. Let's say this. I'll do the same thing. Let's say I want to assign solid color. Let's say I want to assign yellow. Then I clip it. Still the same thing. And as you can see, I have 3 different colors there. Really simple and really easy. I can even add a drop shadow and just play around with it. So you can design your logo, like you can easily place it. Let's say I want to export this image. Now all I have to do is just click on my brush. Let me take this to when I open the image. All I have to do is just click on a new layer, select my brush tool, pick the brush and reduce the size to the size that I want. Now stamp it where I want and that's it. I can export. I don't need to go and look for the file, import it and all that. So it's really easy. It's something that has been helping me a lot to export my images faster, and that's the goal, because the faster you can process your images and export, the more jobs you can get in and the more money you can make. So that's it. It's really simple. It's something that I've been using for a while and I felt the urge to share it. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned something. If you did, share this video with someone, smash the subscribe and the like button, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.